Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. You know, there's nothing like the feeling of transforming a space and making it your own. Today, we're diving into some top home improvement tips that will transform your space. Whether you're tackling a big renovation or just want to freshen things up, I'm here to walk you through it step by step. We're talking practical advice, creative solutions, and maybe even a little demo day inspiration along the way. So grab your tool belt, let's get started. Alright folks, before we grab our hammers and nails, let's talk about the most important part of any home improvement project: planning and budgeting. Just like you wouldn't build a house without a solid foundation, you don't want to start demo without a plan. Trust me, it saves you headaches, heartaches, and maybe even a little bit of heartache down the road. First things first, define your vision. What do you want to achieve with this project? Are you going for a modern farmhouse vibe, a sleek and modern look, or something completely unique? Once you've got that picture in your mind, it's time to get practical. Take a good, hard look at your space and think about how you actually use it. Next up, let's talk budget. Now, I know this part isn't as fun as picking out paint colors or funky light fixtures, but it's crucial. Start by setting a realistic budget that you're comfortable with, then break down your project into smaller chunks: flooring, paint, fixtures, and so on, and estimate the cost for each. Don't forget to factor in a little cushion for unexpected surprises, because trust me, they happen. Now, with your budget outlined, it's time to prioritize. What are the must-haves for your project? What are the nice-to-haves that you can maybe tackle down the road? Remember, it's all about finding that balance between your dream renovation and what makes sense for your wallet. And here's a little tip from yours truly. Don't be afraid to shop around. Compare prices from different suppliers, look for deals and discounts, and don't hesitate to negotiate. You'd be surprised how much you can save with a little bit of elbow grease and some savvy shopping skills. Remember, planning and budgeting are the unsung heroes of any successful home improvement project. They might not be the most glamorous part of the process, but trust me, they're the key to staying on track, on budget, and most importantly, sane. Now that we've got our plan in place and our budget locked down, it's time to talk tools and materials. Having the right tools for the job can make all the difference. It can be the difference between a smooth, enjoyable project and a frustrating one. First things first, assess your skill level. Are you a seasoned DIYer who knows their way around a miter saw, or are you just starting out? Don't be afraid to start with the basics and gradually build your tool collection as you gain more experience. Now, let's talk about materials. From paint and flooring to tiles and fixtures, the options can be overwhelming, but don't worry. I'm here to help you navigate the aisles like a pro. When choosing materials, it's important to consider both aesthetics and functionality. Think about the overall style you're going for and how the materials will hold up over time, especially in high-traffic areas. For instance, if you're redoing your kitchen, you'll want to choose durable countertops like granite or quartz that can withstand daily wear and tear. And when it comes to flooring, hardwood is a classic choice that adds warmth and value to your home. But if you've got kids or pets, you might want to consider more durable options like laminate or tile. Don't be afraid to get creative and mix and match different materials to create a look that's uniquely you. And remember, it's always a good idea to order a little extra of everything, especially if you're working with patterned materials like tile or wallpaper. Now let's talk about paint. A fresh coat of paint is one of the easiest and most affordable ways to transform a space. But with so many different sheens and finishes to choose from, it can be tough to know where to start. For high-traffic areas like kitchens and bathrooms, I recommend using a satin or semi-gloss finish, as they're easier to clean and stand up better to moisture. For bedrooms and living areas, a flat or eggshell finish can create a cozy and inviting atmosphere. Alright folks, let's dive into a project that's perfect for DIYers of all skill levels: painting a room. With a little bit of prep work and the right techniques, you can achieve professional-looking results that will transform your space. Step 1 is all about preparation. You want to make sure your walls are clean, smooth, and free of any cracks or imperfections. Start by cleaning your walls with a damp cloth and mild detergent to remove any dust or cobwebs. Next, use a putty knife to fill in any holes or cracks with spackle. Once the spackle is dry, sand it down until it's smooth and flush with the wall. Now it's time to tape off your trim, moldings, and any other areas you don't want to get paint on. Use painter's tape and make sure it's pressed down firmly to prevent any bleeding. Next, lay down drop cloths to protect your floors and furniture. With your prep work complete, it's time to start painting. Start by cutting in around the edges of your walls with a brush. Then, use a roller to apply paint to the rest of the wall, working in smooth, even strokes. Apply 2 coats of paint, allowing each coat to dry completely before applying the next. When it comes to choosing paint colors, don't be afraid to experiment, but it's always a good idea to test out your colors on a small section of the wall before committing to the entire room. And remember, lighting can greatly affect how paint colors appear, so be sure to view your samples in both natural and artificial light. With a little bit of patience and attention to detail, you can achieve a flawless paint job that will make your space feel brand new. Living in a smaller space doesn't mean you have to sacrifice style or functionality. With a little bit of creativity and some clever design tricks, you can maximize every square foot and create a home that feels both spacious and inviting. One of the easiest ways to make a small space feel larger is to embrace natural light. Keep windows unobstructed by heavy curtains or blinds, and consider adding mirrors to reflect light and create the illusion of more space. Another trick is to choose a light and airy color palette for your walls and furniture. Soft blues, greens, and yellows can make a space feel more open and inviting. When it comes to furniture, choose pieces that are both stylish and functional. Look for pieces with built-in storage, like ottomans with hidden compartments or beds with drawers underneath. And don't be afraid to think vertically. Utilize wall space by installing shelves, hooks, and vertical storage solutions to keep your belongings organized and off the floor. Another key to maximizing space is to declutter regularly. Get rid of anything you don't use or love and find creative ways to store the things you do. Utilize underbed storage, over-the-door organizers, and wall-mounted shelves to keep your belongings tidy and out of sight. Remember, small spaces can be just as stylish and functional as their larger counterparts. With a little bit of planning and creativity, you can create a home that feels both spacious and inviting, no matter its size. Now for the fun part, let's take a look at some incredible before and after transformations that will inspire you to tackle your own home improvement projects. Seeing the dramatic changes that are possible with a little bit of vision and effort is truly amazing. First up, we have a drab and outdated kitchen that was completely transformed into a bright and modern culinary haven. By simply repainting the cabinets, updating the hardware, and adding a stylish backsplash, this kitchen went from dreary to dreamy. The homeowners also opted for open shelving to create a more spacious feel and showcase their beautiful dishes. Next, we have a cramped and cluttered bathroom that was transformed into a serene and spa-like oasis. By removing the old bathtub and replacing it with a spacious walk-in shower, the homeowners instantly created a more open and airy feel. They also chose light and neutral colors for the walls and fixtures to enhance the sense of spaciousness. And let's not forget about the power of landscaping. We'll take a look at a neglected front yard that was transformed into a welcoming and charming outdoor space. By adding some fresh soil, colorful flowers, and a cozy seating area, this front yard went from forgettable to fabulous. These before and after transformations are proof that with a little bit of vision and effort, you can achieve incredible results in your own home. Don't be afraid to dream big and get creative. The possibilities are endless. Well folks, there you have it. A whole bunch of tips and tricks to help you transform your own space. Remember, home improvement doesn't have to be overwhelming. Take it one step at a time, enjoy the process, and don't be afraid to put your own personal spin on things. Don't forget to put these tips into action and transform your own space. Whether it's tackling a big renovation or just adding a few personal touches, I know you can create a home that you absolutely love. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates. And be sure to share your own home improvement projects with me in the comments below. I can't wait to see what you create.